So, this is a not fully grown familiar that I have. I haven't finished leveling him up because he's a B, so I'm not gonna get this bond active. But if you go in the corner, you'll see the bond. Like right here, it says level 1 bond active, no bond effects. That's because it's actually inactive. Like, ignore that, ignore where it says active. Level 2 bond. So this is where it shows you, like, so to get this bond, I would need to get, while leveling him up, 60 out of 60 on loyalty and 60 out of 60 on instinct. This is where that is. So you see how, like, instinct and ferocity are highlighted? They're highlighted because they're more likely going to level up than the other attributes in here. So instinct will probably level up pretty well. That's why it's already so much higher. Loyalty, not as likely. So what I was saying about, like, okay, so here's the level 204. This is the Well of Tears bond. Basically, if I get it active, you will increase prestige received from Well of Tears, you know, in Underworld by 10%. And I was 2 away. I was only 2 away. 58 out of 60. So the way you go about bonds is it all comes down to when you do conjunctions. Like, so I've been trying to get either a league bond, which this one, so the league bond, sorry, I'm trying to pull it up. Okay, this one increases prestige received by 50. So like when you do anything in the league, doesn't matter what you place, you'll get 50 more prestige than you normally do. And the thing is, as you level them up, they get higher. Like, there can eventually be a level 3, a level 4. And we're just trying to get a level 2 active. Like, that's what we're trying to get right now. Amanda, Latanya, and I have been going back and forth, trading and doing conjunctions back and forth, trying to level up. Like, we started from the bottom, like down here in the seas. But you can see, like, down here, they all have way more, like, different bonds you can get. And then as you go up, you can kind of see how, like, there's a bunch of these workshop bonds. It's because everybody in the server, for whatever reason, has workshop 2 bonds. It's just what we have. Whenever you do a conjunction, you have a 50% chance to get whatever bond the other familiar you're doing a conjunction with, has with. I said that kind of weird, but so for example, like, here's the one. So if I were to do a conjunction with this swamp ass, always booty. Anyway, I would have a 50% chance to either get the Well of Tears bond or to keep the League bond. If I were to do a conjunction with one of these, like with the active workshop, there's a very, very high chance that I would just get another workshop bond, which is why we haven't been doing conjunctions with those. We've only been doing conjunctions with, like, bonds that have, you know, the League or the Well of Tears, because we're trying to get the prestige bonds to level up. We've also been working on the crystal bonds. It increases guild wealth and guild contribution points received from soul crystals in Underworld by 10%. So that's how bonds work. When you go to do a conjunction, so like this right here, caramel, whatever, is a level A. And if I were to do a conjunction with her level B, I could actually lose attributes. It would be anywhere from 170 to 195, which I already have. So since I'm already 195, the only reason I would ever do that is if I was trying to get a different bond or something like that. Now, if I go up here, and I'm 195 right now, like I said, and if I go up here and I do this one, I have a chance of 182, so going lower, or 200 and up to 207. So, and it's also going to show you the estimated range and what your attributes will start out. I know this is all confusing. There's a lot of aspects to it. When you're doing your chores, you want to go up to information. It's going to show you exactly what you need to go to the next level, which, if you can tell, I'm almost to level 7. And the higher the level, the more chores you get per day, the more daily helper uses you can use. it increases your purchase limit. So right now in my store, I get 1 free familiar food a day, and I get 220 familiar food a week and 9 conjunction dolls a week. That's where I'm at. So leveling up the familiars, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's my favorite part of the game, clearly. I'm sure you can tell. But it really does help you in the long run. So let me show you really quick. If I go to workshop and I go here and I do, well, I didn't do it that time. It'll typically say like familiar, there it is, familiar bond bonus resources. So I'm gonna get more, you can see more blood and bats than I would have if I didn't have that bond. And the more we get in the server, the more bonds we get. There's a bunch of really cool ones. So like there's a bunch of really cool ones. I don't know if it'll let me show all of them because obviously I don't have all of them. But there's like this one, which is for the other ones in workshop that look like this. There is, let's see, there is a fishing one. First daily recovery for 1 warden is free and does not consume a valiant slate. So in other words, you could, like, if you're fishing, you can recover 1 warden for free if you had that bond. Let me see what else is on here. I think those are the only ones that I have. Oh, and then this one. This is the Dark Chasm. Increased Dark Lake coins received when doing the Dark Chasm by, like, when doing fishing or the bat by 10%. So, yeah. And this was long. It's kind of confusing. Hopefully this made a little bit of sense. Anyways, yeah.